Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For this video, my group D1 want to present about the task 7, which is plan costing. Before we go to the introduction, I will introduce our team. First, Muhammad Iqbal as a General Manager. Second, Sharifana Shaira as a Financial Manager. Third, Nur Fakihah as a Plant Engineer. Fourth, Nur Anis Nadia as a Process Engineer, and me, Musafarina, as a Safety Engineer. I will go to the table of content. First, introduction. Second, capital cost. Third, operation cost. And the last one is plant economy feasibility. So I will go to the introduction. For the introduction, plant costing is very important. Plant costing is very important in order to know the total cost that required to build the plant. For the plant costing, we need to do the cost estimation. Cost estimation is a specialized subject and a profession in its the design. Engineer must be able to make raw cost estimate between project alternative and optimize the design. For the objective cost estimation, first to forecast the cost of a project prior to actual construction. Second, to help in evaluate the investment option. Third, it helpful in capital budgeting decision regarding the source finance used by the company. The aspect that contributing to the plant costing, first, the capital cost, that cost associated with the construction of a new plant or modification to an existing chemical manufacturing plant. They include purchase of land, equipment, building, and construction. For the second one is operating costs, that include the operating labor, raw materials, utilities, and waste treatment. For the last one is plant economic feasibility or analysis. Includes the payback time and return on investment ROI. So for the next presenter.
So for the capital cost estimation, as shown in the table is the approximate cost of equipment in 2014. The total approximate of equipment, which includes the major equipment such as heat exchanger, reactor, distillation column, stripping column, gas fired furnace, hydrogenator, and compressor. The total approximate cost of equipment in 2014 is 1,187,941.25 cents. Next slide. So for the estimation of purchase equipment cost, in attempt to convert the cost of the equipment listed in the table as shown just now, our ethanol plant have used chemical engineering plant cost index, which is a website, to consider the adjustment in economic conditions such as economic growth. That was to guarantee that the estimated costs are precise for the present time. So the following formula is used to measure the price of the equipment in 2020, where C2, which is purchase cost in 2020, equal to C1, purchase cost in 2014, in bracket I2, which is cost index in 2020, which is 589.88, divided by I1, which is cost index in 2014, which is 576.1. Next slide. So after using the formula, we get the approximate cost of equipment in 2020 as shown in the table. The total, including the total number of 8 major equipment, which is 1 heat exchanger, 1 reactor, 2 distillation column, 1 stripping column, 1 gas-fired furnace, 1 hydrogenator, and 1 compressor, which is the total approximate cost of equipment is 1,216,363.89 cents. So next slide. For the capital investment, different methods could be used to evaluate the capital investment of a plant that included the detailed item estimate, unit cost estimate, percentage of delivery for capital investment approximation, power factor applied to plant, investment cost per capacity unit, and turnover ratio. So our plan has decided to conduct the delivery equipment cost method since this approach is generally used for the study estimates approach. So the accuracy is estimated to be approximately 20 to 30% precise. So for the in the table, assured in the table is the direct cost, which includes the total equipment cost, equipment installation, instrumentation and controls, piping installation, electrical system installation, building, which is include service, yard improvement and service facility installation. For the total direct cost, we get 4,488,382.76. For the indirect cost, which includes engineering and supervision, construction expense, legal expense, contractor's fee, and the contingencies, we get 5,722,774.14. So the total direct and indirect cost, we get the fixed capital investment, which is 10,211,156.90. For the working capital, which is 89% of the total equipment cost, we get 1,182,563.86 same. So next slide. So for the estimation of land cost, our land cost cannot be devalued, and that's why the land cost is not included in fixed capital investment (FCI). So the proposed location, our ethanol plant is at Pengerang Pantai Timur, Johor Bahru, and the total available at this land is 70 acres, and the cost of total land is approximately at 1,092,655 ringgit. So that's all from me. I pass to the next presenter.
Okay, now I will present on operation cost. So next slide. Okay, first we go to the cost of raw material. For this plant, we have two raw material, which is first is ethylene and second is hydrogen gas. So for the total cost per year for ethylene is 504,811,569 ringgit 20 cent, while for hydrogen gas is 9,917,677 ringgit and 80 cent. And for the total for the cost of raw material is 514,729,247 ringgit. Okay, next for cost of operating labor, we use this formula, which is NOL, stand for number of operators per shift. Okay, P is the number of processing steps involving the handling of particulate solid, which is for our calculation, we will assume P is equal to 0, and N and P is the number of nanoparticulate processing steps and include compressing, heating and cooling, mining and reaction. Okay, for the shift per year for the plant, we number of shift is equals to 1,095 shift per year. For shift for a single operator in a year is equals to 260 shift. So one operator will get 260 shift per year. And to calculate the number of operators required, number of shift per year of the plant will be divided by number of shift per year of a single operator, which is equals to 4.21 operators. And for the total operating labor required, we use formula operating labor equals to 4.04 NOL, and the total total is 17.01, which is we assume it as 17 operators. Next. Okay, this is the position that our plan will be used, and these are the salary, which is for the total salary labor cost is equals to 1,507,000 ringgit. Okay, for for cost of utilities we have four. First, water. Okay, for water we cost of utilities is 3 ringgit, and the amount of use is 176,876 ringgit 90 cent liter per day, and the total cost is 1,193,680,205 ringgit 50 cent. For the electricity we use for per year is 328,648 ringgit 50 cent. For the steam, 315,193 ringgit 60 cent. And for the wastewater treatment, we use three section, which is first primary treatment 29,200 ringgit. For the secondary treatment 31,025 ringgit, and for the last tertiary treatment is 14,150 ringgit. So the total is 194,424,422 ringgit and 60 cent. So next, okay, I will pass to Shahira.
Okay, next is cost of catalyst. The catalyst we use in our plant phosphoric acid and nickel PET. Okay, for phosphoric acid, the total cost per year is 5,066 ringgit and 70 cents, and nickel PET is 23,779 ringgit and 70 cents, and total cost of catalyst is 28,846 ringgit and 40 cents. Next slide. Okay, so for cost of transportation, most ethanol plants distribute their fuel by truck and rail. So a tanker truck can carry around 8,000 to 10,000 gallons. So each rail transport, which is railroad, the transport can play a significant role in the everyday operations of an ethanol production facility. For example, a 100 million gallon plant situated on a rail line can easily expect to receive and ship an average of 36 rail cars per day. Okay, so therefore, our transportation fee for a tanker truck, amount of capacity in ton, 283.42 ton, and the total price for tanker truck is 95,107 ringgit and 24 cents. For railroad, is 162,968 ringgit and 47 cents. So therefore, for total cost of transportation, 258,075 ringgit and 71 cents. Next is cost of waste treatment. Okay, so based on our plan, our channel plan, steam water is removed by is removed in our plants. So it has been removed in our plants. Therefore, for to treat the steam water, we use reverse osmosis. So reverse osmosis, the price per unit is 2,350 ringgit, and the total price is 2,350 ringgit. Okay, so this is the manufacturing cost. The cost of manufacturing COM is determined using the following equation, which is 0.28 FCL. FCL stands for fixed capital investment. Again, we obtain from the capital investment of ethanol plant is the capital cost is before. So plus 2.73 COL, which is operating labor cost, 1 plus 1.23 times to utilities cost plus waste treatment cost plus raw material cost. Okay, therefore, the total manufacturing cost is 8,481,138 ringgit. So the next presenter is about plant economic feasibility.
Okay, plant economic feasibility. Next slide. Okay, total product cost. Okay, to know the total product cost, we need to manufacturing cost plus the general expenses, which means 867 million 282 sorry 867 million 82,394.30 cents plus 1,507,000, and we got the 8 million 68 869,394.30 cents. Okay, the current selling price of ethanol is 5,50,729,247 cents per kg. The total selling price per annum, we convert the kg to the gram, which means one gram divided by cost of ethanol, and the answer is 51 trillion 472 million 934,700 per annum. Next, the gross earning. The gross earning equal to total selling price the minus total product rate, and the answer is 50 trillion 604 million 135,310 ringgit. Next is tax. Tax, we assume the local tax rate as 40%. Tax on gross earning is 0.4 multiplied by gross earning, and the answer is 20 trillion 241 million 654,120. Next, the net profit. Okay, the net profit is gross earning minus tax. The answer is 30,362,000. Sorry, 3,362,481,490 ringgit. The payback period is total capital investment divided by net profit. Okay, the total capital investment is about 11 million. 11,293 and 11,293,720 and 76 cents minus by the net profit, and the answer got is 0.00037 years for the payback period. Next. And lastly is the rate of return. Rate of return is net profit divided by fixed capital investment. Okay, the net profit we got the answer earlier, and the fixed capital investment is 10,000, 10,211,156 and 90 cents, and the answer is 29,297 sorry, 200 97,346%. And that's all for us.
Assalamualaikum. Before that, we are really sorry for any inconvenience, and we hope that Miss will comprehend the costing for our ethanol plant. Thank you.